What's good? What's good? Welcome here to my channel one more time where I do reactions about the latest news stories and other things that are of interest for every single one of us to some way or another. And give us a like, subscribe if you like what I how I react, and let's get with it. So this video is about Trump getting arrested. So let's see what they say.
CBS News legal analyst Ricky Kleeman joins us now at the table. Ricky, I see people on both sides of the aisle rolling their eyes about this. Most people believe he had the affair. Most people believe the money has been paid. Michael Cohen has certainly talked about it repeatedly. So how strong is the case and why is it coming about now?
Well, we have to remember, as the district attorney would tell us, the law is the law, and whoever violates it should be prosecuted.
No matter how long it takes?
No matter how long it takes, as long as it is within the statute of limitations. However, is it unusual in 2023 to look back to a case in 2016 when Michael Cohen, the main person who is the witness in this case, pled guilty in 2018? And keep in mind, the Southern District of New York, the federal government, passed on going forward against Donald Trump when he left the presidency. The Federal Election Commission passed. So now we have a new sovereign in the state who says, it doesn't matter. I have the right to enforce the law in New York County. And here I see not only falsification of business records, which are misdemeanors, but I see a connection to a campaign violation, and that is a felony. And that's where Alvin Bragg is as the DA, and he's going forward with vigor. Now, some people may say, as your skeptical look and many other skeptical looks around,
This is just my resting face.
that's right.
Well, when you're persecuting somebody's crime that was done or conducted at least in 2016, I mean, listen, I don't know what's up with the media and Donald Trump, but I don't see and haven't seen Donald Trump like, for example, George Bush or Hillary Clinton, which were horrible warmongers. It wasn't Donald Trump who, incited or said the three-strike rule, which really hurt a lot of blacks and Latinos, putting them in prison for years. It wasn't Donald Trump who did that. I mean, just being honest. So I don't know why this there's such a witch hunt to just put this man down. Everybody hates this man. So there's either two things: he's doing something bad or he's doing something good. And I understand that the man is not perfect, and no president is perfect. Definitely Joe Biden is not perfect, and the media, as much as they smile about Trump, why are they not reporting about Hunter Biden's laptop, which should be, that's indictment right there. But they won't report it. Why don't they talk about the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, how he tried to, how the United States got involved in, bombing the pipeline with the story of Seaman Hirsch? Why don't they talk about that, right? So the media, unfortunately, is in a place where it's just trying to make us fight each other. That's how I see it. Obviously, people who are conservative or MAGA people are going to look at this and say, this is ridiculous. This has been a witch hunt that's been going on for a long time. You guys try to do it over and over and over again. Mar-a-Lago, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and still nothing, right? And when Joe Biden was caught, having top secret documents just laid off in different houses, they were humiliated. But should Joe Biden be persecuted? He probably should. But when you're giving this much attention to Donald Trump, you are making him an icon. That's what you're doing. You're making this man an icon. And right now, how everything is going, the United States needs a tough and strong leader. I'm not advocating for a George Bush. Nope. I'm not advocating for that. But I'm not advocating either for a Hillary Clinton. And I'm not advocating for a Joe Biden either. They need a strong leader. And people see Trump as part of who they are in that moment. And he represents a lot of people who don't have a voice because globalists who are run by conglomerates like the one that's speaking right now in this um, news station. I think it's CBS or ABC. One of they're both the same, all run by conglomerates. Fox, SM. You know, they speak the good stuff, but in the end of the day, they're pro elitist, and it's really the elites who are going after Donald Trump. I mean, to be honest with you, it's not even these people. These people have to read a script, and they gotta be actors or whatever, but actresses or whatever, but they're just reading the script.
That why this one? Well, I think the argument is, wouldn't we have rather seen across the country, if you were going to take the unprecedented step to go and indict a former president, wouldn't we have rather seen it been about January 6th? Wouldn't we have rather seen that it was in Georgia about election interference? But we don't have the luxury of the rather. It turned out that Alvin Bragg became aggressive in 2023 about a case that we thought was long forgotten.
And it may end up being that those other cases come to some sort of a head. But what could happen in this case in the near term for Mr. Trump?
Well, everyone seems to believe, including his lawyers, that he will be indicted. I do not have any thought that he will be, quote unquote, arrested tomorrow. What will happen is someone like Donald Trump, president, former president or not, a white-collar crime, he will get to self-surrender. And he will get to do that because of the safety concerns here, which are monumental because of his safety, the DA's safety, everyone's safety. But he is protected by Secret Service. And Secret Service is not going to parade him in handcuffs on a public way. He may go to an undisclosed location. He may go to the courthouse. I expect it to happen soon, but not tomorrow.
All right, not tomorrow. We'll keep watching it. I'm sure we'll have you back if and when it does happen.
Yeah, so I mean, it seems like they're cheering for his arrest or whatever, but do you think the country is going to change just because, they arrest him? Let's say they did arrest him and they get their wish come true. That's not going to stop. It's going to get worse. It's going to get much worse because Donald Trump is an icon. If you wanted to do him a favor, all you have to do is ignore him. But when you make it an icon, then, you're going to make him somebody big. And you keep talking about this man over and over again, and then it just raises the curiosity of other people, other minorities like myself, and say, who is Donald Trump? What was his policy? I mean, you told me this about him, but what does he do? What did he do? And now people learn more about him. See, the thing is that the media is trying to make Donald Trump look like Hitler, right? That's what they're trying to do. And the problem is that by doing so, what you're doing is you're making people question, why do you hate this man so much? Because it's obviously not Hitler. He's obviously not Stalin or Mao or, Ho Chi Minh or you name it, Pol Pot. He's not one of those. So if you keep talking about him, it's gonna, it's some questions to be asked. Why are you so focused on this? And I just believe that, see, everything runs about money. See, at the end of the day, it's not about you. Sorry, it's just not about you or what you believe, your progressive values or your conservative. It's not about that. It's never about that. See, that's where you go wrong. It's about money. And Donald Trump is doing something to the elites, or he wants to do something, which I believe he has more of a nationalist agenda, where the elites, as globalists, are going to lose a lot of money because he's a nationalist. And people call him a fascist, but fascism is the exportation, to me, of socialism. And I lived in a socialist country. So I can tell you that he's a nationalist. And the globalists want to globalize everything because corporations can help each other that way and make more money. I mean, that's how you expand, right? I mean, you have to expand. It's another way of imperialism, right? Modern imperialism is corporatism, just in a financial way. So it's really the corporatists, the people who have investments, BlackRock and other, major corporations who have a big investments worldwide, that they can't go back to do what they were doing in the United States, making it everything national. Everything has to be made in the United States. Everything, control borders and things like that, which is something that happens in every country. I mean, that's just closed borders is something you have to do. I believe that people should come over. I mean, that's fine. You can come on over. Doesn't matter. But it's always good to have, some sort of measurement no matter what you do. An excess of everything is just not a good thing, right? So you have to have protection, just like you put a protection when you're fucking, right? You put a condom on, right? Right? Nobody says, well, you could just do it without a condom. Well, you need protection, right? Borders need protections too, just like everything else. And I think that, like I said, they're putting this man in a negative way, and I'm sick and tired of listening to everything they say about this man. But deep inside, it's not about progressives, it's not about conservatives, it's not about black, it's not about white. See, that's what they got you. It's about the money. And where the money is where the interest is. And I know that for a fact. Money is what these corporations want. And Donald Trump must be doing something that is going to really, really affect their investments. That's what I believe. So anyway, that's my opinion. Give us a like here. We'll see what happens tomorrow, if they arrest him or not. Anyway, anything to make it controversial. And that's how make their money too, right? So peace out. I'll see you in the next video. And subscribe and give us a like. Deuces cruces.